Yes. Sadaf, you have not make a presence. Yeah, I will help you. Sadaf, and then Nurul. Okay. Okay, we can start our course by oh, okay. Okay, we'll study together about the basic of statistic. One of the basic of statistic is about probability. Do you ever hear this term about probability? Or you maybe some of you have studied in the previous uh, course about in maybe in elementary school or in a bachelor program. Have you ever studied about the probability or no?
No, but actually, for me, I didn't study at all.
Okay.
Statistics. Yeah, first time.
Okay. Yes. We will study together about probability, and because some of you all maybe or maybe all of you, this is the first time to study about the probability, so we will study about the probability of simple events. Simple events. uh, uh, Probability is a possibility or possibility, yeah. Because in our life, almost uh, almost incident or phenomenon is not mm, yes, not must happen, yeah, must happen. So there is a possibility to happen, and when we have a phenomenon that must be happen must happen. So uh, the the value of the probability is what? The probability is the value of probability is between 0 and 1. When the phenomena, the incidents is must happen, so the probability, the value of the probability is 1. And then uh, when the phenomena is uh, impossible to be happen, so the probability is 0. Okay. When impossible is the probability is 0, and then when the phenomena is must happen, the probability is 1. Okay. And almost a phenomenon uh, is a possibility. So the probability is 0 point blah blah blah, yeah, between 0 and 1. Okay. This is the basic concept of probability. Okay, yeah. And okay, this is the objective of this uh, the objective of this meeting is you student will be able to find the probability of a simple events. Okay, student will be able to understand the distinction between simple event and compound events. So the essential question is, how do I find the probability of a simple event? Then how can I distinguish between a simple and compound event? So we will start study this stage by study about how to find the probability of a simple event. Okay, some vocabulary about probabilities. The first is outcome. Outcome is one possible result of a probability. One possible result of a probability. Okay, for example, toss, when we toss, you know, the coin, yeah, coin. There are two a possible result when we toss a coin, yeah. In our coin in rupiahs, there are two possible results. Picture and or a number, yeah, picture or number. There are two possible results. So the outcome is the when we toss a coin, so the result of the the toss is picture or numbers. Okay, this is the outcome. Okay, the second is sample space. The sample space is the list of possible outcome for a probability events. Outcome is one possible results, and sample space is the list of all of possible outcome. Okay, for example, when we toss a coin, outcome, for example, outcome, the first outcome is a picture, only picture, or only numbers. But in sample space, the list of possible outcomes. So picture and number. Okay, yeah. And then random is outcome that occur at random if each outcome is equally likely to occur. Yes. So when we choose one from the uh, lot of something, yeah. So uh, each have the same probability to be chosen. This is random. Okay, a simple event is a specific outcome or type of outcome. And then complementary events, the event of one outcome happening and that outcomes not happening are complementary. The sum of the probabilities of a complementary event is 1. Okay, maybe it will be more clear when we study with the real example, I think. Okay. Okay. Yes, this is the real word example. For example, when uh, Best Buy is having an iPad giveaway, they put all the iPad shuffles in a bag. Customers may choose an iPad without looking at the color. Inside the bag are 4 green and 6 pink iPods. If Maria chooses one iPod at random, what's the probability she will choose a green iPod? Okay. Uh, we know that there are 4 green iPods and 6 pink iPods. So the total iPods is 4 plus 6 equal to hello, the total iPods is equal to hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Pak.
Yes, Pak.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. When we have 4 green iPods and 6 pink iPods, so the total iPods we have is 4 plus 6 is equal to
10.
10. Okay. We have a totally 10 iPods. 10 iPods, including 4 green iPods and 6 pink iPods. Maria, for example, choose one iPod at random. Random, yes, you know that random, the meaning of random is each iPod, each iPod uh, have a same possibility, have a same probability to be chosen. Okay, Maria choose one iPod at random. You can uh, imagine at random by Maria choose one iPod by by close bias. Okay, so he don't know what iPod will be chosen. Okay, yes, that's the meaning of random. So the probability that the iPod chosen by Maria, the color of iPod chosen by Maria is green, is total number of green iPods, total number of green iPods divided with total number of iPods. Total green iPod is equal to 4 and total iPod is equal to 10. So the probability of selecting the green iPod is 4 divided by 10 or 0.4. Okay, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I will make a question for you. What is the probability of pink iPods?
0.6.
Okay, 0.6. Okay. So the total probability is 0.4 plus 0.6 is equal to 1. Total totally of the all of possibility of the events. Okay. Okay, we will continue. Now we have 3 color of iPods. Okay. 4 orange iPods, 5 blue iPods, and 6 green iPods. Oh, I mean 4 colors, orange, blue, green, and pinks. So the total iPod is 4 plus 5 plus 6 and plus 5 again, and equal to 20. Okay. There are 20 iPods, and yes, customers may choose one without looking at the color. Okay, including Maria. Maria chooses one iPod at random. She doesn't know the color of the iPod chosen because yes, she choose ones without looking at the color. She choose one without, yes, she choose ones by close her eyes. So the question is, what's the probability she will choose an orange iPod? Probability of the orange iPod chosen is equal to the number of orange iPods divided by the totally of all iPods. So the probability is 4 divided by 20 is equal to 0.2. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. Okay. Now, the next example for you. Oh, I think yes, it is just the same with the previous example. Yes, only 4 divided by 20. Yes, I think it's the same cases. Yes. 4 divided by 20 is equal to 2 divided by 10, or 1 divided by 5, or is equal to 20%. I think that's no problem for you. Okay. Okay. So what is a probability? What is a probability? Probability is the chance that some event will happen. It's the chance, the possibility, or the chance that some event will happen. It's the ratio of the number of ways a certain event can occur to the number of possible outcomes. Okay, I think the two statements is similar, so it can describe about the probability. Yes, the chance that some event will happen, or the ratio of the number of ways a certain event can occur to the number of possible outcomes. Okay. What's the probability? What is a probability? Probability of an event is number of favorable outcomes divided by number of possible outcomes. There are so many use of probability. Some of them are for dice, spinels, coins. Yes, as our previous example, coins, a deck of cards, events, odds, alphabet, etc. Okay, there is many use of probability. Okay, so I think in almost all of our life, when there is uncertainty, so it will need probability. Okay, and yes, you know that the possible value of probability is between 0 until 1, or when we use a percentage term, so the value is between 0% until 100%. Percent mean divided by 100. So 100% is 100 divided by 100 is equal to 1. Okay, this is similar results, or not only similar result, I think same results. Okay, so and when the value of a probability is 0, so the phenomena is impossible to be happen. When the phenomena is must happen, the value of the probability is 1. So this is the certain phenomena. And so that between 0 and 1, yes, so when we have a small probability, for example, 0.25, it means that the phenomena is not valid. When the probability is equal to or is about 0.5, so the phenomena is equally likely. And then when we have a probability value is about 0.75, the phenomena is somewhat okay. And okay, this is a roll example of roll dice. Okay, what's the probability of rolling a die? Rolling a 4. You know dice?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How many? How many sides in dice?
6.
6. Okay, 6. So when we roll a dice one time, yes, when we roll a dice one time, what is the probability of rolling a 4?
0.15.
Why?
Yes, sir.
What is the probability of rolling a 4?
The probability of rolling a 4 is 0.15. That gets from 1 is is divided by 6.
1 divided by 6. Okay.
Yes.
Favorable outcomes and the number of favorable outcomes and the number of possible outcomes. Possible outcomes is equal to 6 because there are 6 sides of a dice. And then the number of favorable outcomes is 1. Okay, because there is only one 4 side. Okay. So the probability is 1 divided by 6. Like this. Okay, thank you very much. Good answer, I think, yeah. Okay. The probability of rolling a 4 is 1 out of 6. Okay. And again, roll a dice. What is the probability of rolling an even number? There are 3 even number between in sides of dice. There are 3 even number 2, 4, and 6. So when we roll a dice, what is the probability of rolling an even number?
Three divided by 6.
Okay, the number of favorable outcomes divided by the number of possible outcomes, 3 divided by 6 is equal to 1 divided by 2. Okay, good answer. Yes. So the probability of rolling an even number is 3 out of 6 or 0.5 or 50%. Okay. Spinners. Spinners. What is the probability of spinning green? There are 4 colors in the spinners.
One divided by 4, sir.
Yes, good answer. Yeah? 1 divided by 4. Okay, or 25%. Again, flip a coin. Okay, flip a coin. What is the probability of flipping a tile?
1 per 2 or 1 divided by 2.
1 per 2. Okay, 1 per 2. Okay, deck of cards. Probability heart. What is the probability of picking a hearts?
1 per 4.
1 or what is the total number of cards? Do you know? What's the total number of heart? Only heart. We had number from 2 until 9 until 10, I think. Okay, 2 until 10. 2 until 10 is equal to 9 numbers. Okay, 9, then 9 plus G, Q, and K. Okay, G, Q, and K. 3, yeah, and then plus one king. Okay. So there are certain kinds of heart. There are certain kinds of diamond and etc. for the 4 kinds of the deck. So the total kinds of decks is 13 multiplied by 4.
52. Oh,
52. So the probability heart is 13 per 52. Okay, and so the next question is, what is the probability of picking a non-heart?
$39 divided by 50.
Okay, good answer. So the probability of picking a heart is 3 out of 4 or 0.0.75. Okay, so the concept of probability, yeah, probability is the chance that some event will happen. And it's a ratio of the number of ways certain event can occur to the total number of possible outcomes. Okay, this is the guided practice. Calculate the probability of each independent event. I'm sorry, please wait a minute. I have a call. Yeah? Okay, okay, we continue our course. Okay. Okay. Calculate the. Sorry. Calculate the probability of each independent event. Okay. What's the probability of black?
50%.
50%. Okay. Sorry. 50%. Yes. Probability 1. Hello.
12.5%, sir.
12.5%. Okay. All right. Strike. Probability odd.
Odd 50% as well.
Okay. Prime. You know prime?
Oh, no, sir.
No. Prime number is a number that only can be divided by 1 and by the number itself.
So
Okay.
is it 1, 3, 5, and 7?
Yes. 3, 5, 7.
It is 50% too.
Yeah. 3, 5, 7.
Only.
Only 3. 3 per 8.
37.5.
Okay. All right. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 is also prime, I think. Yeah. 1 because 1 yes only can be divided by 1 and also by the number itself is also 1. Yes. Okay. So the prime number is 1, 3, 5, 6. What is the number after the prime number after 7? For example, if we have a number, so many number after 7
After 7 is 11.
is 11. Okay. Okay. 11 and 13 and etc. Okay, the next is about independent practice. Calculate the probability of each independent event. Probability rate. What's the probability rate?
%50.
50%.
2%.
Who is answering this question? Who is answering this? Huh?
Anisia, sir.
Anisia. Okay, I want to hear another student to answer this question. Probability 2?
25%. 1 per 4.
Probability 2. Can you repeat your answer, please?
1 per 4, sir.
1 per 4. Who was answer this question?
Nurul, sir.
Nurul. Because I cannot see the because in my computer is a slideshow, so I only can see the show of my presentation, so I cannot see the MS Teams. Okay, so I don't know what who were answer my questions, my previous questions. Okay. Okay. Probability not red. I want to hear from
50?
the students.
50%? Not red, because
Not red.
the
50%.
yellow one.
Okay. Who are you?
Hand.
Hen. Okay, Hen. Thank you, Hen. Probability event. The next students.
50%.
Okay, who are you?
Nah.
Okay, thank you. Yes, this is the answer. Yeah, I think you have you have good answer for my question. Okay. Okay. This is a real world example. A computer company manufactures 100 computers each day. An average of 10 of these computers are returns with defects. An average, in average, yes. And what is the probability that the computer you purchase is defective? Anybody can answer my question? This question?
Anicia, sir?
Yes. Okay, Anicia.
Okay, it's from 10 per 100, so 0.1.
Okay. Can you explain your
That's great.
reasoning to
Yes.
answer this question?
No. I wanted to know how Anesia Ivonda calculated. Because I mean the numbers 100 computers, and then we have average of 10. So how do we calculate it? I mean, using the day or using the number of computers?
Okay, so first we have our total computers that produce every day is 100. So the total number over here is 100. And also the next information is 10 out of 100 is defects, or what is it? The match. So it returns to the company. And the question is, what is the probability of the computer you purchase is defective or defects or damaged? Then to calculate the probability, it should be like the number of damaged computer per total computer. So 10 per 100, and then we get 1 per 10, and it's 0.1.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, very clear. Got it, yes.
Yes, thank you, Anisha. You is correct. Okay, do you understand, Han?
Yes, but very clear now. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Actually, it's very simple. I don't know. why I
Yeah.
didn't understand at the beginning. I got
Okay.
confused maybe because of mentioning about days. So I thought maybe something more complicated or more sophisticated, but yeah, it's very
Yeah.
simple. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anitia.
Yes, it is the application of the one of the application of probability, eh? And uh, you know that the average of 10 of this computer are written because the defects. My question is, um, is the number of defect is always 10 in every day?
Sorry, sir.
It states an average. So around 10. Could be less, could be more, but the average is 10.
Okay, yeah. Could be less, could be more, but the average is 10. Sometime less than 10, then another day is more than 10, or the other day is equal to 10, but the average is 10. Okay, so uh, yes, I think the equally likely is 10, so the yes, the average is 10. Okay, the number of defective is 10 and the total number of manufacturer is 100. So the probability is defective is okay. A computer company manufactures 100 computer each day. I think this the same cases, the same case with the previous example. An average of 10 of these computers are written with defects. What is the probability that the computer you purchase is not defective? Not defective. Mm,
0.9
0.9.
out of 10, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Why? Can you explain your reason?
Yes, because if we only have an average of 10%, 10 computers are returned, so 90 computers would probably have no issue. So I got it divided by 100, 90 by 100, so it's gonna have 0.9.
Okay.
Not defective. Yes, I think so.
Oh, we can also say that an average, yeah, an average of 90 of these computers are not defects. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the probability that the computer you purchase is not
Not defective.
defective is about 90 per 100. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I think you have uh, received my explanation or received this material of this course this afternoon. Well, yes. Okay. I think this is the next example, but still similar. Uh, yes, only more Only a little more complicated. Just a little, I think. The difference is only in the number of manufacturers and the average number of the defects.
But it's gonna be 0.996.
What? Can you repeat your answer?
It's going to be 0.996.
0.996.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Or maybe 96. I don't know, because I calculated by first the difference between 100 and 2000, 100 and 2500. We're gonna have 2490. Then, if we got that divided by 2500, then we have 0. Or maybe 96. I'm not.
Okay. I think you can answer by not by using decimal.
Yes.
When you have a little trouble to
No, it's going to be 99.6%.
Okay. Oh yes. And regular neg.
I mean, like the possibility of having a defective one is going to be only 4%.
Okay. Can you answer by using a common fraction?
How to do it? Common fraction.
Do you know common fraction? By using
Yes,
per,
I know, but I don't know how to
per or
calculate
divided
them.
by.
I know them, but I don't know how to calculate them. But
Okay. What is the number of a not defective? 200 and
99.6.
2400, yeah, 2400 divided by 2400 divided by 2000 and yes, it's I think it's the same with 24 multiplied by 4 and yes 96, yeah, 0.96, yeah, I think it's exact. I'm sure, yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Han.
Most welcome. Actually, my answer wasn't accurate. I miscalculated. Because yes, actually they are 2,400, not 2,490. I calculated it wrong, so it was not very accurate. But now I get it. Thank you, Pa. Yes.
Okay. Yes, you knew you know the correct answer now, yeah. Okay. Homework. Oh, I still don't make a question for homework. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, I think you have received my course well, and you also can answer almost all of the question from this presentation. Yes, I am very happy to in this afternoon because you yes, you have understood what is the meaning of probability, a basic probability, basic meaning of probability, I think. Okay, maybe Can one of you make a conclusion about our material in this afternoon? I want, yes, one by one you can uh, make a brief explanation or a brief statement about the conclusion of our material today, about the basic of probability or probability of a simple event. From, yes, at random, I think. Can you? I want all of you can make a brief conclusion or brief statement. Please.
I think, but the event is the thing that we want to calculate, and the probability by dividing the item, the number of the item by the total of the items that we have. Yeah, mainly that's it. I mean, it's very simple, so I don't know how to say it, but just to divide one of the items by the total of the items, and if we want to have it in percentage, so we multiply it by 100 divided by the total numbers of the items. That's it.
Okay.
It's mainly about the total of the items here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, actually I say it very simple, but maybe there are terminologies that are designed for saying that, but I'm not good at mathematics at all.
No problem, I think. Yeah. If all of you, I think, if you enjoy and yes, a serious truly to learn about the statistic or basic of mathematics, I think you yes, you will be understand. Okay.
Okay, Pak. Inshallah.
None in view.
Yes.
Okay, please describe the brief statement about the basic probability.
From my point of view, how I understand is that, for example, if you want to know the probability, you need to find out how many of there in there first. For example, you want to know like in the basket there are 4 apple and 4 orange. You want to know the probability of picking up the apple, so that is the 4. But in total is 8. So you need to divide 4 divided by 8. So it's gonna be 1 divided by 2. And then when you make it into the percentage, it's gonna be 50 percentage. So kind of like that. So if you want to know the probability, you need to find out how many of there in how many of things are there, and then also what are in total first. And then after that, what you want, the favorable one will be on top, and then also in total will be under there, and then you need to divide it. In that way, you will be able to get the probability. That is how I understand.
Okay, very cute explanation about the basic probability from Nan. Yes. Nurul Ismaniar. Please, Nurul.
Yes. Yes, sir. I also have the same opinion with Nan, sir. I just want to answer the same answer.
Please explain by your your uh, your own statement. All the similar, but I think when a similar thing explained by another person, it will be a different statement or different Yes, the difference.
Okay, sir.
Sentence, I think.
From my point of view, probability is the amount of change an event will occur, and the opportunity can be written in the form of decimal number or percentage, like we have the result before, something like that, sir.
Okay, what's the maximum number and minimum number of probability?
It depends what subject we want to, I mean object we want to know, sir. If it's
But
hard, so
they have a range of the probability number, minimum and maximum.
oh,
For example, can a probability reach, for example, a probability of an event is equal to 5, for example? Can it happen? Can it happen? This is it. Is it possible that the probability of an event is equal to 5 or 6 or 100?
it can be, sir, I think.
If anybody can explain what it? My question is it impossible? Is it possible that a probability of an event is equal to 5 or 100 or minus 10?
Sir, may I try?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is 1. So for example, from the example you give, we calculate that the result always 0 point something, and then we calculate the whole result. It could the result will be 1. So if you the question was it can be minus 0 or it can be 5, then my answer is no. Yeah, that's my own understanding, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anisha. Do you understand, Mbak Nurul?
Yes, sir. I just searched about it. And
Can you repeat the Anisha explanation?
yeah, so the maximum value of the probability of an event can be 1 and its minimum value can be 0.
When it happened, when the probability of an event is equal to 0 and when the probability of an event is equal to 1.
Hmm. I just know the conclusion, sir. Sorry.
Okay, anybody can answer this question except Anisha?
Yes. So
Okay,
from my understanding, if like we said, what you want's gonna be the main point. For example, if you want a blue ball inside of the red ball basket, that's gonna be 0 because that thing is not in there anymore.
okay,
Yeah. So like for example, if that is 0 divided by 8, it's gonna be the 0 for sure, like that. And then for the what you want is like everything, all about the thing. What you want to find is all about that thing. That's gonna be the one. For example, like you want an 8 out of 8, then that answer will be the one.
Okay, thank you, Nan. Do you understand, Nur? When we, for example, when we have in a bracket only there are of x balls, and then the color of the x balls is the same, green balls, for example. So when we choose one ball, so the probability of a green ball is 1, because there is only green balls in the brackets. And the probability of black balls selected is 0, because there is no black balls in the brackets, like none explanations. Okay, do you understand, Nur?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sadaf. Hello, Sadaf Solami. Sadaf. Sarfaraz Ali.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Sir, in my perspective, what I understand is that the probability of simply means is all about, I think, the finding the probability of single event that is occurring. And we find that the probability of an event occurring when we use the formula such as a number of favorable outcomes over the number of total outcomes. So this is how when we calculate this, we get simplest form and answer. And I think in my understanding, and in event that is a single point is known as a simple event and probability. So this is how I understand. But it's simple. Just we need to know the formula of dividing and multiplying, because without this we cannot find the probability of events.
Okay, thank you, Sarfaraz Ali. But your voice is not so clear. Yeah.
I am so sorry, sir, because of some of signals problem.
Yes. Okay. Francisca.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Please make a brief
Hi.
conclusion.
In my view, that probability is like simply how likely something is to happen. Like many events cannot be predicted with the total certainty, so we can predict only the chance of an event to occur. For example, like how they are to happen. They are to happen, and then can using it. So yeah, as uh, the friends said before, probability can range in from 0 to 1. So where the 0 means the event to be an impossible one, and 1 indicates a certain event. For example, like the example before that you put like flipping a coin, since the coin is fair, so the two outcomes like heads and tails are both equally probable. And yeah, something kind of like that, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Francisca, and also all of the students join in this course in this afternoon. I think all of you have a very well understanding about the basic probability, I think, yes. So it is enough in the course of this afternoon, and in the next course we will study about the more using of probability, for example, to use the probability to make a conclusion about the testing hypothesis, testing hypothesis testing. I think maybe for a simple hypothesis testing, yes, and then also use make a conclusion about the population by using a sample. And so we need to know, we need to understand about what is the population and what is the sample, and how many size of sample, and etc. And then after we can determine the sample size, so we will also study about how we will make a conclusion by using a sample to conclude population. I think it will be more. It will be more interesting and more in the next course after yes, after Eid al-Fitr holiday, I think. And in my previous communication with Anisha, we have a plan to replace our holiday before with the course at in Tuesday 10 Mei ya, I think ya. 10 Mei ya, Mbak Anisya ya.
Yes, 10 May.
10
At
Mei. 10 May, I think, but I have also an activity or in the day. I check it because there is an invitation from university to have to attend the meeting at the day from 8 o'clock until 4 o'clock. Well, until 8 o'clock EM until 4 o'clock PM, and the meeting will be held offline in a place. So I don't know the place to my house is about 20 minutes. So yes, I still cannot make a conclusion about the schedule. So Yes. I will look again to the schedule. If we can make a course or not at the day. Okay, I will make a communication again with Alicia, yeah, for the next schedule.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Okay, thank you very much for your attention and your participation in this course, and we will meet again at the, I think, yes, 2 weeks later. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very
Yes, Pa.
much. Yes.
Thank you very much, Pa, and happy Eid. Selamat Hari Raya Aidul Fitri, inshallah.
Okay. This I
Yes.
will leave from this class meeting. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Yes.